How often should I change my filters?
I've been watching the various Facebook groups and that sort of thing where people post, and one of the ones that I've been seeing a lot recently is, how often should I change my filters? And it's really interesting because how often should I change my filters is really one of those questions that it depends. And so what does it depend on? Well, it depends on, first of all, your source water. The source water that you start when you first fill these up, we're not filling these up with distilled water. So there's already stuff in the water. And a lot of those things that are in the water can come out of solution and get caught by your filter, particularly if your pH changes. As pH gets higher, metals will come out of solution as various scales, so you get scaling and stuff. You may see the water turn cloudy because you get little white flecks showing up into the water, and that's a good indication that maybe you need to change your filter. One of the things you can do is you can take your filter out and just give it a quick rinse. That will help it. Sometimes I've found that even with a depth filter, which you can't really clean per se, if the outside of that depth filter gets clogged with something, and biofilm is one of the things that can get clogged with, if you don't have the antimicrobial insert on it, you can get biofilm build up in there, and just taking it out and giving it a quick rinse with your hose and putting it back in can get your additional life out of the filter. Most of the filters are if it's a reusable filter, it can be soaked and washed, and that's more the pleated style filter, so the old, we call it traditional style filter. Those filters can last several years. Most people have more than one set that they change. But with the depth filtration that is much more common nowadays, those typically last between three to 5 months. Now, we have some customers that within a month they can use it up. And with any filter for that matter, if you put something in the water that clogs your filter up, then your filter is gonna be used up quite quickly. And a lot of the times, we put things in the app and in the portal to try and make it easier for you. It says your filter's good or your filter's time. It's based on time. So what ends up happening is that based on average, you should change your filter within a certain period of time. And so in the app, it'll say you need to change your filter. But you may not need to change your filter. Your filter actually could be clean, or your filter could have been dirty months ago. So it's more important that you determine when to change your filter based on the water itself, right? If your water's clear, your water smells great, your water feels great, you probably don't need to change your filter, right? If your skimmer keeps sucking down and keeps sucking down and keeps sucking down, that usually means that the filter itself is getting clogged up. And so more pressure is required to pull through it, and that will draw your skimmer down. So if you're noticing your skimmer's not skimming properly and stuff, might be an indication that you need to change your filter. And that's really it. Those are really the most important things, is just look at your water quality. That should be a default. If my water quality is bad, maybe I need to look at changing my filter, right? Increase your filtration cycle is step one. If you've increased your filtration cycle, it doesn't seem to be getting any better, maybe you need to take a good look at your filter. Give it a rinse, try that out, see if that works. If it doesn't, it's time to put a new one in. I'm John Kierstead for Arctic Spas. Thanks for watching the video.